my channel where today I'll be dyeing my hair. For a very long time I did it very checkerboard like, so I'd have one colour here, one here, and then one here. But last time I dyed my hair I did it a little bit differently. I did like a mohawk kind of thing, which I've cut off now because it was kind of annoying me because it's too hot to have hair down here on your neck. So I want to do something different, and I think I want to do kind of a fire look. So I want to do the sides red and then orange going into yellow, which I've never done before. So I'm worried it's going to look terrible because I don't really know how to blend the hair very well, but we'll see as we go, I guess. So yesterday I did all the prep on my hair. I started out by cutting down the sides because they were ridiculously long. I tend not to cut the sides of my hair once I've dyed it. I just kind of leave it until the next time I'm going to do it again. So it was very, very long on the sides. Why am I getting emails? We're going to check that first, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. That was very good news. I got a first on one of my essays. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just very happy. I thought that essay was not that good, so I got a first on it. If you don't know, I just completed my final year at university and I was very, very, very stressed out. It was just so much work. If you've ever done a university degree, the final year is insane. Like the first year feels very, very easy in comparison, and I didn't find my first year that easy. But I just got a first on my essay. Oh, I should text my dad. Okay, I'll be back in 1 more second. Okay, we're actually going to do hair now. What was I even talking about? I was talking about shaving down the sides of my head. So I've done that. As you can see, I changed the shape of the back a little bit. So it's now going down into a point like it was before. I think it's a little bit lower than it was before, but it's not that kind of mohawky kind of thing I was doing just because it's too hot to do that. And then I bleached it. The bleach worked really well this time. I think it's because it's very hot out. I don't know about where you are, but where I am, we had a heat wave and it's May. So it was like 20 degrees, so it bleached really quickly and really well. I did the roots for about 10 minutes. I usually leave it on for 15, but 10 minutes felt like enough this time. And then I mixed in silver conditioner. It comes in the box. And it basically just makes it a little bit less harsh. So when I'm doing the ends that have already been bleached before, I'm just trying to get the colour out of them. So I don't want to damage my hair too much. Obviously my hair is damaged because I bleach it a lot. But I want to save it as much as I can and keep my natural kind of texture. This is my natural kind of wavy, curly-ish hair. There's no products in my hair right now. I don't really know where it comes from. My mum says it's because we have Irish roots, but I don't know if Irish people are known for having curly hair. If you're Irish, please tell me, because I'm English. I know nothing about Ireland, to be honest. I've never even been there. I feel like I should because it looks like a really nice country. Oh no, I have been there. We went when we were kids, but I don't remember anything from being a child because I have a terrible memory. And I am rambling. I don't really know what's happening today. Usually I'm not this talkative, but today I'm very talkative apparently. For hair dyes, like I said before, we're going to do a fiery look. So I've got all my Manic Panic hair dyes. These two I've used before. This one is a new one. This is the colour Wildfire, which I've never even seen before. I can't remember what colour I was using before for the red, but it wasn't this one. It looks very nice in the bottle. And then the orange and the yellow I'm using, this is Psychedelic Sunset, and this one is Electric Banana. I love this one. These are some of my favourite Manic Panic hair dyes, along with the green. I think they just look so good on my hair. And this one is definitely UV, but I can't remember if this one is. It may be. Does it say on it? I think this one is because it says neon, but this one doesn't say neon, so I think this one isn't and this one is. I might look it up and put it on the screen for you. But we should get into this. First up, gloves, which I don't have apparently. I got some gloves. These are the gloves that come in the bleach box because these hair dyes don't come with gloves. So it's very useful that I bleach my hair without wearing gloves, which I probably shouldn't do, but I've done it for so many years it's never affected my hands or anything. Like if it's on your scalp, what's the difference in it being on your hands? Don't copy that advice, by the way. If you're going to bleach your hair, please wear gloves. So I'm going to start out with the orange, which I'm going to use for this root section, and I'm basically just going to do it the same way I did for the bleach. So I'm going to try and keep it very low down on my hair. Try not to get any on the top because that's where the yellow is going to go. I hope it's going to work. It works well for my bleaching, so it probably should be okay. But we will see as we go along. Also, these gloves are so rustly, so I won't be talking while I'm actually doing it. I'll talk in between steps, I guess. Otherwise, this video is just going to be the gloves. Okay, this seems like it's going to work quite well. Like, that looks like it's going to be good putting the ends on. Doing your hair is so relaxing. If you've never dyed your hair before and you want a nice, relaxing, peaceful, personal time, I would highly recommend dyeing your hair because it's something you do alone in your house. You can put some music on. I usually have like a video playing or something. It's just a very nice, relaxing time where you don't have to think about anything else. So I definitely recommend it, especially if you're going through a stressful time. Also, the great thing about dyeing your hair is that it grows back. So if you really hate it, it won't last too long, or you can dye back over it, or you can get a professional to fix it. If you go to an actual proper professional and not the hairdressers I used to go to, they could probably fix whatever you do to your hair. Because I used to get my hair bleached because my mum didn't want me doing it because I was a little kid, and she didn't trust me not to burn my scalp, which is fair enough. I was under 16 at the time, and those hairdressers couldn't even fix the mistakes they had made on my hair, which I don't think is very good or very professional. Like, if you made a mistake, you should be able to fix it. At least in my opinion, you should be able to fix it. Especially when and I'm paying far too much money. It is so expensive to get your hair bleached and dyed, and I don't quite understand where that money goes. If I understood it, or they explained the prices to me, then I would know if it's worth it or not, but the prices I was paying, they never explained why it was that expensive, so I didn't get it. And why was it £20 more to put conditioner on my hair? I can buy conditioner for £20, like, I don't get it. If you're a hairdresser, please explain the prices to me, because no one's ever explained it, and I don't know why they don't explain it. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't think it's good on the back, but I kind of want to have a blend of the orange and yellow, so I kind of just swirled it a little bit, because this bit that's right here is gonna flop over it anyway. So hopefully it's gonna look okay when it's finished. I'm gonna quickly wash the brush in my gloves and I'm gonna come back to do the yellow. So I don't have much yellow left. I don't know if it kind of shows up on camera that well because it's kind of dyed the inside of this, but I don't have a lot. So I'm gonna try and be quite sparing on the front, otherwise I'm gonna run out on the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dab a little bit on and then pull it through, starting at the orange section to hopefully get a nice blend. Doing this is a much more messy process because I don't want it to be like a straight line. I want it to look very fire-like. So hopefully this will look pretty good. I'm gonna look like a chimchar, I just realised. I should definitely do a chimchar cosplay while I have this hair. I think this bit is gonna end up really good, but the back is probably gonna end up a mess. But we will see, I guess. I'm gonna go wash this brush for a final time so I can move on to the red. The red is brand new, which is always very exciting to me. I love having new hair dyes because you get to peel off the little lid thing and it makes a very satisfying sound. I'll try and get the sound. Very satisfying, at least to me. I'm sorry if that was gross to anyone because I know some people don't like noises and that sort of thing. I like this colour, it's kind of more pinky than the other red I was using before. And we're going to do the sides with it. The sides is the easiest section of hair because it's so short, it doesn't really matter. I kind of just like swirl my brush around trying to get the back and the front. This is very thin in comparison to the orange. I'm not quite sure if this is going to work. Most of the Manic Panic hair dyes work on me, but the pinks don't, and I'm worried this is going to be formulated like the pink. Okay, so I'm definitely not confident on the red. I feel like it doesn't look that good and it doesn't look that different between the orange either, and I feel like it's a very different colour from the bottle. Maybe that's just me, it just looks completely different on my hair. That's probably because my hair was kind of a yellowy tone because when I bleached it I didn't tone it, because after I bleach it, even though I bleach it with that purple conditioner in my hair, I don't tone it afterwards, so it is always kind of a yellowy sort of shade. So I don't know if that's what's affecting it, but I'm not confident that this is even going to stick in my hair because that looks like it's not going to dye. But we will see. I'm going to leave this on for the next 2 or 3 hours and then I'm going to come back with the final result. So this is the final result. I feel like the top looks really good. I'm really happy with it. It looks exactly how I wanted it to look. But the sides, they are not very good. They're very patchy and they're kind of weird in tone. Like there's bits that are red, there's bits that are orange, there are bits that are yellow. Like especially here, this bit's red, then a streak of yellow, and then a little bit of orange. I don't really know what's happening. I don't know whether I just got a bad batch of the hair dye and it wasn't mixed correctly, because this should not be happening. I've never really had this issue before. It either usually dyes or it doesn't dye. It doesn't usually get this really strange separation kind of thing. And it was a new pot, so I really don't know why it's like that and whether that's just the formulation of this particular colour or what. But the sides don't look that good. I feel like I'm just going to go in with the orange on the sides just so it looks a little bit more complete and a little bit better. But I really like the top. I feel like it looks really cool. Especially in this natural light, it looks really good. Like the yellow is very bright, the orange is very bright. I'll show you the back as well. As expected, the back isn't perfect, but I'm honestly quite happy with it, and I feel like it doesn't really matter because it's at the back of my head, so I'm not going to see it, so it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy, please give it a like down below, comment what else you'd like me to do, and subscribe as I'm posting 3 times a week for the whole of summer, and I'd love to see you again. But until then, bye!